a lot of people fail to understand that corruption has a long history in not just this country, but in Africa. Corruption did not start with the inception of democracy in South Africa, nor did it start with the end of colonialization in Africa. Corruption has existed for hundreds of years in Africa. It was brought to Africa alongside Western imperialism. It was brought to Africa alongside Western philosophy and education system. Corruption as we know it, state capture, government corruption and public corruption, that is a colonial import that was embedded into South African culture hundreds of years ago. Now, when I do critique the effects of colonialism and apartheid on society, up until to this day, I am not denying 30 years of ANC decline. The ANC, they've destroyed the economy. They've collapsed our infrastructure, and they've destroyed basic services that are meant to be pillars for basic human rights in this country. Corruption as we know it was brought to Africa. It was brought alongside the borders. It was brought alongside Western school of thought, right? And at the end of colonialization, at the end of apartheid, right, corruption did seem rampant. Why? Because for the first time, African leaders would acquire wealth that they've never had before. What does that mean? It means that during apartheid, we had corruption. We had corruption when all of the white majority got all of the land, when they got all of the funding, and when a white person would get a job based not on merit or his qualification, but on the color of his skin, and that is corruption, and you will not tell me otherwise. The only reason we notice rampant corruption after the end of apartheid is because during apartheid, the white majority had wealth and privilege, so you wouldn't notice an influx in wealth. African leaders at the end of colonialization and apartheid, when they were corrupt and they acquired mass amounts of wealth, you'd notice it because they never had wealth before. I'm not denying 30 years of decline in the hands of the ANC government, but I will not submit myself to intellectual laziness.